Well, good morning, Kota territory. Welcome to your Kota. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I ran out of steam there for a minute.
It's Friday
I
morning.
know. Welcome to your weekend weather outlook. I'm Humberto Ila Sanchez. I'm joined by Chief Meteorologist David Stradlin here this morning to kind of give you a little look at what could be a phenomenal weekend to celebrate Mother's Day
Yeah.
and just to enjoy in general. And I'm excited. First
hmm
of all, it could be record breaking
Yes.
because of that. It's going to be, you might have to also prepare your AC at least for a couple days. But talk about that record breaking heat, David.
Yeah, my AC will be running probably tomorrow through Monday at least. It's going to get quite hot for us. Now, our temperatures at the moment, they're still feeling pretty good. So, starting off our final day of the work week, school week, or whatever day it is to you, we're 69 out of the Rapid City Airport with some 70s likely throughout the afternoon. We'll get up to 79 in downtown Rapid City. Now, we do have a lot of sunshine currently, but there will be some cloud cover that pops up over the hills, some cumulonimbus clouds as showers and thunderstorms will be likely over the Black Hills late this morning. So, hour by hour forecast will be showing those clouds developing late morning, midday. This is noon. You can kind of see the shower and thunderstorm activity into the southern hills that'll continue into the afternoon. That's going to be our best shot of moisture today. Will be in the Black Hills, but an isolated storm can't be ruled out for northeast Wyoming and parts of southwest South Dakota. Once we lose daytime heating, the storms will lose their steam and start to dissipate. We're looking at a pretty nice Saturday as well with a lot of sunshine on tap. And then going into Sunday, we're actually going to be tracking a sunny morning, but there is the potential for a couple of stray storms by the time we get to the afternoon. Now, it's nothing to be concerned about, nothing to cancel any outdoor Mother's Day plans over, but just kind of keep an eye on it. Dakota First Alert weather app, a great thing to have on your phone. We have a radar feature where you can track those storms if you do need to be outside and notice some darker clouds kind of billowing up over the area. So that's going to be something you keep in mind there as you go into the weekend. We'll be 86 on Saturday with that sunshine. It'll be a bit breezy. And Sunday, 92 degrees. Take a look at that. Record heat. Our record high for Sunday is 91, which was set back in 1940. So it's going to be a very hot one Sunday. Stray thunderstorm during the afternoon, and it's going to be hot again on Monday with another day in the 90s. So we're going to be tracking that heat as we go throughout. But the weekend in northeast Wyoming and the northern hills likely staying in the 80s. Spearfish will flirt with 90. It's going to be 88. A stray storm possible Friday and again on Sunday after we get a break, and some very nice weather for Saturday. 91 Monday. The record high is 89, set back in 1941, so that is something we will also be tracking to potentially break. Back-to-back record heat potential. And then middle of next week, we have a disturbance that's going to move ashore in the Pacific Northwest and bring cooler temperatures, an increased chance for showers and thunderstorms, and some higher wind gusts.
Yay, hooray, more rain. And I'm
Yeah.
very excited to see that at least next week, but at least for this weekend. Okay, so as we start to wind down for the day, you see there right there on Friday. You're the one that put that there. What
I
does
did.
that mean? Okay, if that does happen, around what time can our viewers start expecting that?
So the best chance, as I mentioned, for those storms are the Black Hills. We're probably going to be seeing some thunderstorm development 11 a.m., give or take, an
Okay.
hour or so. And then that'll continue probably until about 5 p.m. or so, and then
Alright.
those storms should start to dissipate for us. So the best chance is the Black Hills. We might get a storm in Rapid City, but those chances are low, however, not zero. And then Wyoming could also get in on the action of a storm or two.
Okay, so it's not. We're not looking like overnight showers. It's just going to be at least during the work day.
Yes, correct.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, and as we start to move on, let's talk a little bit about this weekend. How can our viewers kind of start preparing for this heat?
Yeah, it's going to be hot. 80, I think last Sunday we reached 80 degrees, and that was our first 80-degree day of the year, which would make it the warmest day of the year so far. We're going to get up to 86 on Saturday. That's going to feel pretty toasty. At least it was very warm for me out when at 80 degrees. And then Sunday we're at 92. That'll be our first 90-degree day of the year. So it's going to be very warm both days. Have the air conditioner ready. If you need to be outside, take breaks, drink a lot of water, take rest in some shady spots and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of just a few tips I like to have for us to just be able to use the shade, have some water, avoid kind of the sodas and a lot of those sugary drinks that make you very thirsty
Right,
and don't
right.
hydrate you. But one in between some good drinks of water may not hurt you either.
Especially if you're out going to like cookout already. So
Yes.
we love this weather. Some good weather. I hope it stays at least after we get more moisture. But kind of talk a little bit about the weekend. What is the word for the weekend, David?
Hot.
Hot. All
Can't
right.
put it any easier than that one. The Mother Nature
Yep.
kind of served that on a platter for us.
No, exactly. You're right about that. But as we start to wrap up here this morning, what is something at least for the rain and the moisture that is possible next week? Should our viewers be excited for that, or should our viewers kind of, be less excited for it?
Yeah, you're always excited for moisture around this parts of the country because things are always so dry for us. We're more than 20 inches below our normal for snowfall for the season from July 1st to the end of June this year. So pretty much our winter months when we get all that snow, we're nearly half of what we should get for this time of year. So any moisture we can get will help things grow through the spring and the summer months. It'll prevent the drought from getting worse for the time being, and it'll help kind of limit the wildfire potential, even though with these windy days coming up and the hot temperatures, we could be seeing that potential over the weekend too. But moisture is always good. It's always a good thing, even if it may keep you inside. We have a lot more of those dry, sunny days where you can get outside to make up for it.
And I like the fact that you mentioned that. Yes, we want to avoid that kind of drought, so that way we don't have that fire condition high.
Yes, exactly.
But kind of talking about those dry conditions, I know we talked on Wednesday that I was going to ask you about this. How did the drought monitor look?
It actually improved significantly. I don't have access to the graphic right now, but from pretty much the southern Bighorns in northeast Wyoming into northwest South Dakota, they were under a moderate drought last week. This week, it's been reduced to abnormally dry.
Okay.
Conditions across much of the Black Hills, Rapid City, southwest South Dakota out towards the Badlands still remain the same with moderate, severe, and extreme drought conditions in place for some spots. So not a huge improvement near southwest South Dakota, but any improvement we can get anywhere in Kota territory is always a good thing.
Yes, awesome. And then hopefully some of these showers that are coming up will help with that as well.
Yes.
But for now, is there anything else our viewers should know at least about the weekend before I leave them here with the First Alert 7-day forecast?
Just stay hydrated, get outside and enjoy it. Put on some sunscreen. It's definitely a time of the year where sunburns happen, and enjoy your time. Have fun outside. Be safe with the fire conditions, and that's probably all I have.
All
And
right.
a happy Mother's Day for Sunday. Don't forget that.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'll definitely be out and about. I hope you get some sunlight as well.
Yes,
get
always.
out about there. And I hope you guys watching right now also get some of that sunlight and go enjoy some nice weather this weekend. But for now, thank you for joining us here on the Weekend Weather Outlook. We'll see you again next Monday for the Work Week Weather Outlook. I'm Humberto Iles Sanchez. Thank you again, David Stradling, for joining us here at the Kota Now Desk. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday morning and a wonderful weekend. See ya.
See ya.